Welcome to Jam and Chat number 15, a continuation of Jam and Chat number 14. I'm throwing it in there really quick because I don't know how else to do it. Okay, keep going.
Brilliant. No, I was just asking which state is it that has the big Abraham Lincoln statue?
I mean, that'd be DC, right, guys?
Yeah, it's
On a
DC.
big chair.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that would have been like, near Virginia, right?
Probably, yeah. So I've been there, but I was really, really young, so.
Right.
Right on.
I was like 13 when I came to England.
Oh. So did you do anything other than see the London Eye? No.
Well, there was one scary thing. I was going around the Piccadilly thing, and some guy hit on me. It was the first time I ever got hit on by a guy.
And you were 13?
I was 13.
Oh dear.
Nice.
No, he was nice, though. He was a nice guy.
No, I think any big city, you're likely to have something happen.
And you get some interesting people.
Yeah.
So where'd you go in California? That's where Eric's at right now.
Disneyland.
Disneyland?
Yeah.
You know,
San Diego.
Disneyland isn't as good as Disney World, right?
I've never been to Florida.
Well, Disney World is awesome, right, Matt?
I'm probably not the best person to ask.
I mean, you lived there. You lived in Kissimmee, right? Kissimmee,
Not a
St. Cloud?
fan. Not a fan. I mean, like when I was a little kid, like the first 2 or 3 times I went to the Magic Kingdom, it was really awesome. When I was really little, and then after that, and living in Florida for 16 years, I got to go a bunch of times. And I'm not saying I didn't have fun, but I only went if somebody had a way to get me in for free. I never paid the price that they charged to get. No, never did that.
Well, Disney World is awesome, and Disneyland kind of is sort of not that great.
I think it's the smallest one.
It's what?
The smallest park.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
It was the first
Yeah.
one, so
Right.
it just didn't have as much land,
Yeah. But you lived near there for 10 years, Matt? Disney World?
Pretty much, yeah. I attempted to work there many, many, many times, and it never worked out. They always had some reason to select somebody else, I guess.
I got hit on in Disney World too. Now I think of it, by a guy. What's going on here? Am I putting out a vibe?
I get hit on by guys all the time. I'm used to it. I don't really give a shit.
Well, that's understandable.
Okay.
But why me?
It doesn't bother me. It shouldn't bother you either. I mean, unless you have some kind of a reason unless you have a reason to be bothered by it. I mean, it's a compliment. It's a compliment, exactly. It's a compliment. You don't have to be into the person.
You say
right?
Thanks, but no thanks, and
if they push it forward, then it can be really awkward.
Right.
They keep trying. Especially if they say really nasty, dirty things like that. That can make it really uncomfortable.
Well, that's happened to me. Yeah, I lost a few friends that were came out of the closet and were yeah, that stuff too. How do we get on this?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Let's get back to the music.
Yeah, it's all good. Who cares?
Right.
So I want to say as a side note, Kay, I love your shirt, man. That's a really cool shirt.
Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So why don't you lead us through one here, man? Make us a riff or a beat or something, and we'll jam with you.
Matt, are you high?
Of course I'm high. What do you shouldn't even ask me that fucking question.
Well,
Shit.
Because you're early, man. Because for you, 4:20 isn't for a half hour.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
It's 4:20 somewhere.
They don't have to have more at 4:20. Shit.
It's 4:20 somewhere.
Dude, okay, especially since quarantine happened, but I mean, even before quarantine started and all this COVID stuff, I was trying to work for myself, so, you know, I got to mostly make my own schedule. So this really wasn't that different. The only difference is that I didn't have instead of having clients come and rent my RV, instead we're getting ready to move back into it. So it's just my work is just different. You know what I mean? I'm going out. Um, I hooked up the bike rack for my bicycle. I don't drive a
I want to
car.
see. I
I'm proud
want
of
to see your
myself.
place, Matt. I want to see your RV. I want to.
I'll show
We
you.
got to take. We got to take the tour someday.
Well, we're gonna be doing that, and I could join the meeting as an extra person with my phone for something, and show you guys around. That'll work.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But I've got it. I've got it pretty well set up that I'll be able to do music either inside or also hopefully we're gonna try to how that has an awning, right? We have these little dividers we bought for a room. So we're going to take the dividers and put them under the awning and then put like hippie tapestries on the sides. So we're going to make like a little outside room, like a little lawn room outside. So then sometimes I'll hopefully be able to do videos from the outside room too. If it's like really sunny, you're able to see the sun coming in through the tapestries. I think it'll be really pretty. Or I also do videos outside in the forest as long as nobody cares. But I don't see why anybody would care during the day if I'm just playing my saxophone. You know what I mean? I'm not that loud or obnoxious or anything. If people bitch,
Right.
then they just hate life and are miserable people, and then I'll stop.
Right.
But
I think most people welcome the music.
exactly. So I think it'll be fun, and I'll be doing
Right.
mostly
Right.
covers and shit, so they'll probably recognize it.
You
But
should have a sing along.
well, they won't be able to hear the tracks.
Oh.
We could do. I mean, we should do that, man. Have like an outside, social distanced jam. Everybody's sitting in their little lawn chair, 8 feet apart or whatever. That'd be cool. Why not?
Hey, are you guys too young to remember? They still have that MTV Cribs? Is that a thing?
I remember that.
MTV Cribs?
I think I might saw it once.
You go around to famous actors and musicians' houses and you check out how they're living.
What's your point, bro?
I like that. We could do that.
Right on. I don't got no big crib.
No, look here. I'll show you mine.
There you go.
Kitchen. There's the kitchen.
All right.
There's the pool table and the dartboard. It's also a ping pong table. There's the bed. And back where? Right. Whoops, I got lost. Right there. That's the bathroom back there. That's it.
Nice.
And there. This is the music studio. It's in the corner. There's the TV. That's it. That's the porch out there. That's it. You saw my whole place.
Fine. Quick and simple.
It's like the whole place is like 500 square feet.
I'm playing in C sharp minor. That was all based off the tone of his bass drum. Like when he was playing the beat, I swear it was playing a C sharp, so I was playing a lot of alto.
That's cool.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but I feel like I have not heard Georgia play too much yet, and I would like to hear her play.
It's because it's past midnight. So, and I'm on a wall connecting to my
Oh,
neighbors.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have to meet in like the morning our time to get, you know what I mean, her to be able to play. Like noon, maybe the latest.
My fault. I didn't realize. Yeah, I guess you're on a bit of a different time zone.
Yeah. But no, I'd love to. No, I was just gonna
Absolutely.
say it's so impressive how you guys just make it look so easy. Very impressive. I mean, I know you're professionals, so that helps. But
I'm not professional.
So
I'm an amateur.
I mean, like, the beauty of this is, you know, I've been playing with both of these guys, with the big giant hiatuses, of course, in person, and then now we can just kind of hey, we're wherever we are, we can do it. So it's cool.
We never would have thought of doing this before this stay-at-home stuff.
So, Georgia, if you want to learn a lot about being about improvising, right? Do what I did with Eric, right? Eric K is DJ, so I can't even tell you how many times we did like house parties, and we even did a CD where he DJ'd and then I did live music on top in certain spots. And it was cool because it was all improvisational. Like, it wasn't like, he was just DJing whatever he was going to DJ, and I was just, by listening to it, figuring out when to play and what. And then, oh my God, you just learn so much. Some of the songs, like, he was playing were just comprised completely of a tritone. And it was like, what am I going to play over that, It was a really cool learning experience.
Woo!
So I have a new official favorite guitar chord. Yeah. Do you guys?
What's that?
So it's like your bar chord, like an F chord, right? But instead of barring it, right, just open up the first two strings, right, and then starting say the second fret, right. And then, of course, you can move it anywhere you want. That's actually known as the Alex Lifeson chord. Do you know who Alex Lifeson is? Am I showing my age? From Rush. Have you heard of Rush?
I'm afraid I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
It might just be because I'm English. Maybe it's not.
Oh, well, they're Canadian, actually. So.
Oh, is it a band?
Yeah. Alex Lifeson is the guitar player for the band Rush.
Okay.
They're not going to tour anymore, right? Didn't Neil Peart just die?
Yep.
Yeah, sad. That's super sad.
I saw them live in Pittsburgh.
I saw them live twice. I loved them. They're awesome.
Their Presto concert.
Great band.
They had the big rabbits coming out of the big hats.
Oh, nice.
He looks a little like you, Eric.
Yeah, that's good.
Doesn't he?
Which one? Who? Which
Getty?
guy?
Geddy Lee a little bit. Not Alex Lifeson. No, Alex Lifeson looks more like you. Geddy Lee looks more like Eric.
No, the lead singer guy from
Yeah,
Rush.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. But
What's
Alex
his
Lifeson's
name?
the guitar player. He's the
Oh,
guy. He's like the more like regular Joe looking guy with like the short blonde hair. You know what I
yeah.
mean? He like you don't like. He's like, oh, I'm like the world's greatest rock star, not because I'm the most famous, because I'm the least famous. I can actually go places and nobody knows who I am, and it's great.
What's the singer's name? I forget.
Geddy Lee is the singer.
Geddy Lee. That's who you look like, Eric, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, no, seriously, like, imagine, you're at, like, some local bar somewhere, anywhere, right? And this amazing guitar player gets up on stage, right? And it's Alex Lifeson, and you don't even know because he's just, like, looks like a regular dude. Like, he's not, like, standout, like, Steven Tyler or something. Like, there's no way you can miss him, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Let's do another one.
Oh, yeah, looks like a regular dude.
What do you want to do for us, Kay? You got one? Got another one?
Nah, man, no. You go ahead.
Whoops.
When A. Said I got the blues 'cause I ain't got no gigs. Said I got the blues 'cause I ain't got no gigs. I ain't got no gigs coming up no more. 'Cause everywhere said close 'cause the COVID-19 really blows. They took my gigs, man. I'm afraid they're gonna cough on me. I'm afraid they're gonna make me sick. I'm afraid I don't even know what to say. This whole thing's just a trick. I said the blues. I ain't the best at freestyling lyrics, I ain't gonna lie. It's all good. play this guitar anyway. There we go. That was titled "COVID-19 Really Blows." That was the only funny line.
That's good. That's good. Double platinum.
Okay. All right. Maybe this video will get like
Why
30
is it
views.
so dark in your square, Georgia?
Pardon?
It's so dark in your square.
I don't know how to improve the lighting. I've got all my lights on. I've got 3 different lights on, and I don't know why.
That's all right.
Dark.
I have outside
How
window.
many British people does
and
it
a
take
light.
to turn on a light to screw in the light bulb?
More than I have on hand, apparently.
Right, right.
Oh no.
That was beautiful.
Cool.
What was that? Your phone ringing?
Yeah, my phone just started ringing right in the middle of this. Oh.
That was beautiful, man. I love that phone ring. Beautiful. Lovely touch.
Yeah, it sort of killed the jam.
So,
Ah.
no, yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Man, I wished I had a joint or something.
See, that's why I'm staying in Oregon. No, dude.
Right.
That's why I'm staying in Oregon.
I have one in my car. I do have a joint in my car.
Who needs a joint?
We're not as advanced as you, Matt.
I know, right? It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
You got like vapes and stuff or what?
Oh, dude, you gotta protect your equipment, man. you don't want to be like burning
Well, hey,
shit.
you remember the first time I ever did the brownies that you made, and I went crazy?
You didn't stop eating when I told you to.
I
I
ate the
said
whole
this.
pan of
I
brownies.
told you. I warned you. You're like,
You
I don't
said
care. They're too
I
good.
ate them all, and
Dumbass.
you said those were for
You ate them
everyone.
all.
It was enough for a party.
I thought they were for me. They were for the whole party. I went crazy. I was running around going, I'm gonna die. I was like, everybody had to leave.
That was probably half from the sugar, though, too. I mean, that's a lot of sugar.
No. I was like hallucinating, dude.
I told you, man.
That's
Dude,
too much.
okay. I knew my shit back then. Okay, that was what, 20 years ago.
They were like gluten-free, sugar-free, but they were delicious and apparently had a lot of THC in them.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, if you're even better at making them now, you should make that into a business.
I want to. But you need startup money. So that's really where I'm at. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you didn't need startup money back then. You
can do it legitimately now. So
yeah. So why don't you like make a pan of brownies, give them to people with a business card, and say you want more.
That would be cool. That would be cool. But that's not what I'm going to do right now. I actually have experimented with taking the cannabis oil that I make and then mixing it with like raw nuts and then roasting the nuts with the cannabis oil, maybe like a little honey and some salt, and that makes really good snack. You get the sticky honey roasted nuts, and then they give you a nice buzz too.
I don't think I'd be a very good customer, but because you soured me to edibles. I can't do edibles anymore.
Yeah, dude, come on. If you go to a doctor and the doctor gives you a bottle of pills and it says on the bottle, the doctor says to take one pill a day, and you take the whole fucking bottle on one day, you think the doctor's gonna be like feeling bad?
Yeah, but you didn't tell me till after I ate them all. After I ate them.
We were
after
at a party.
I ate them, you said.
We were at a fucking party, dude. I was partying. What was I supposed
You
to...
handed them to me. I thought I was supposed to eat them.
That was like a keg, dude. That was for everybody.
I didn't know, man.
I probably could have eaten a quarter of the pan myself, but I wouldn't have eaten more than that. No way.
Well, why'd you cut the whole pan into 4 squares like it was 4 brownies? If you would have cut them into like 16 squares or something, then maybe I would have gotten a hint. I don't know.
There wasn't that many people there.
That's true. Well, that was for the Super Bowl, I think, or something, right? Was that for the Super Bowl?
I think so. I think it was a Super Bowl. Do you guys want to continue into a third room, or do you want to end it here?
I don't have much else to do, Matt. I'm good if you want to hang out some more.
I should probably, once this one runs out, I should probably go. It's getting quite late, but...
Yeah, what is it now? Is it like 1 o'clock in the morning or something?
midnight, so it's not too late, but I don't want to keep people up.
How'd you meet these guys, Georgia?
Just on YouTube. I think I uploaded one of my first videos, and I think, Matt, didn't you comment on it?
Yeah, because I love saxophone choir videos, so whenever I see them, I watch them and I comment on them if they're good, especially.
Yeah. And then whoever comments on my videos or anything, I usually check out their channel. And yours is just so cool. I love all your covers and everything. And that you do, I've told you this before, but that you do the live looping and you just do everything live. It's cool. I'm
going to try that with my DAW. Not just yet. I'm going to give it a couple of weeks so we get settled to the new place and everything. But
what's DAW?
Okay, so like before, like I said, I was treating my videos like I was recording a gig. So I would play live with all of my sound on the front end into this microphone right here. And then whatever that yielded was the audio for my video. And then my wife and among other people started suggesting that it would sound better if I put the audio through Reason, right? That way I could mix and master it. I could EQ everything. I could make my saxophone reverb spectacular. All those things that I like to do. And that's the fun part. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the After Effects, just to make it like, you know, pristine. So what I realized is that my computer can actually, it can record in Reason when Reason's not the only thing like on top of the screen. But it can't record a video unless the video is on top. So I just have to have the video on top, right?
Yeah.
And I get a better quality with my track too. I don't have to worry about like starting and stopping my track at the beginning of the video. I can just upload my track onto an audio track and put it like 8 measures back or whatever, hit record, and then flip over, turn on my camera, and then play along. And then I just take the audio and like splice it in once I master it onto the video. And then there's my new video.
Yeah.
It's actually not hard. It's just syncing it up.
Right.
Nice.
I'm peeing.
Very
I'm
good.
peeing.
He's taking his phone to the bathroom, everybody. Everybody. What? No, dude, you need to disinfect your phone, man.
It says we have less than a minute left, so I'm just going to
Good solid stream.
Everybody check out Georgia Corn on YouTube. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's been so much fun.
I don't think they like you taking him to the bathroom when I don't think that in England they don't do that.
No.
Are you gonna keep on, Kay?
I probably should go too, man.
You're gonna go too?
Yeah, it's good talking to you guys though, for sure.
All right, I guess we'll just end it then. So thank you everybody so much for joining us for Jam and Chat today. It's been awesome. We'll be doing this again, definitely for sure. Probably for some new exotic locations. So I'll see you guys next time on Jam and Chat.